To infinity and beyond!
I'm in the mood to help you, dude. You ain't never had a friend like me.
Hey everyone, Jeff here, and today I'm going to be bringing you all of the big news we just received at D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event, during Horizon's the D23 Experience Showcase. We have a lot of exciting news to get into, but before we get started, please make sure you like this video and make sure you're subscribed. And without further ado, let's begin. Now, first off, before the panel officially started, Disney Experiences Chairman Josh D'Amaro took the stage to announce that all announcements shared during the event were in active development and that there would be no blue skies ideas. A great way to kick off the panel, in my opinion, given the last two D23 events at Destination D23 last year and at D23 Expo 2022, we were given a lot of blue skies ideas and, that what if and brainstorming on stage. So getting the official confirmation that projects were in the works before the panel started, I really appreciated. Now, starting off at Walt Disney World, lots of new and exciting projects are finally on the horizon. In dramatic fashion, the final announcement of the panel, which ended up being the biggest given the crowd reaction, was that a villains themed land has officially been announced for the Magic Kingdom. The land will be the home of favorite Disney villains and hold two major attractions, shopping and dining. Disney also went into further detail on the Tropical Americas themed land coming to Animal Kingdom, which will retheme Dino Land USA, that being Puebla Esperanza. The land will be a Spanish style and have food from all regions. As shared in recent Blue Skies concept art, Puebla Esperanza will have an Indiana Jones attraction. The new attraction will take place in an ancient temple where a creature lives with a completely new story and be one of two attractions in the land. Also in Puebla Esperanza, we received more details on the Encanto area, which will have an attraction based on the film. The attraction there is said to take you through all the different rooms of the Encanto house. Puebla Esperanza is currently set to debut in 2027, with its construction to begin this fall, which will maybe just give a month left of what will be the final days of Dino Land USA. Now, on what I found to be the biggest surprise of the panel, announced to come to Hollywood Studios, will be the first ever Monsters Inc. land. Their guests will be able to visit Monstropolis, where they need laughter to power the city. In the land, we will visit the Laugh Factory, which will have a ride taking us on the Flying Doors, being the first suspended coaster in a Disney park. Construction begins on the Monsters Inc. land next year. Now, to my understanding as well, a location wasn't provided to where the land will go, like if it will be a new addition or if it will be replacing something current, like back where Rock and Roller Coaster and Lightning McQueen's Racing Academy is, which would then open up the opportunity to connect that with Toy Story Land for some sort of Pixar strip. Now, speaking though of Lightning McQueen, also new coming to the Magic Kingdom, and what D'Amaro referred to as a reimagined section of Frontierland, will be a Cars area. The section will have two themed attractions outside of Route 66 as McQueen and others leave and go into the desert and mountains. The first attraction there will be a thrilling race through the mountains. The second attraction will be geared more for younger kids and the whole family. Both were unnamed, but construction is said to begin early next year. Also coming to the Magic Kingdom, and maybe what some thought we would never see again, a new nighttime parade is in the works. The parade, named Disney Starlight, will feature moments from Peter Pan, Encanto, Frozen, and will make its debut in the summer of 2025. In other Walt Disney World announcements set to debut next year in 2025, Disney shared we will see the opening of Test Track 3.0, the new Zootopia Tree of Life show at Animal Kingdom, and the Pirates of the Caribbean Tavern, along with the newly announced Spaceship Earth Lounge coming to Epcot. Now out at the Disneyland Resort, Disney made the first acknowledgement of Disneyland Park's 70th anniversary next year in 2025, and more details are said to come on festivities. Coming to DCA, we got our first details and new looks at the Avatar experience coming to the West Coast. The land will take us in a new location in Pandora inspired by Avatar: The Way of Water, plus Fire and Ash and other upcoming Avatar films. The land will also have a new attraction taking us on an excursion through Pandora. Also in DCA, Disney is creating the very first ever Coco ride. The ride is said to be drawn from classics like Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean and include new advanced audio animatronics. Construction for the ride is said to begin in 2026. Over at Avengers Campus, more details were given on the e-ticket attraction coming to the land. The attraction will be Avengers Infinity Defense. The ride is said to unite the whole story of the campus, where it's all hands on deck from all Avengers to take on King Thanos. Construction for the ride will be starting early next year. Also in Avengers Campus in DCA, a new attraction will be coming to the land, giving it 4 total. This new experience will go into Stark's workshop, as it's called the Stark Flight Lab. Stark Flight Lab will be a superhero flight simulating ride, which has different test flights on each ride. For this, Robert Downey Jr. will be reprising his role for the attraction. This will also double the size of the land. Over at Disneyland Park, there is a new show on Main Street at the Opera House, this being Walt Disney A Magical Life. The show was said to feature the very first Walt Disney animatronic. In the show, you'll visit with him as he reflects on his life. Walt Disney A Magical Life is scheduled to debut in 2025. Lastly, out at Disneyland Park, Tiana's Bayou Adventure will be opening on November 15th. It was also shared that in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, at both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run will receive Mando and Grogu coming in 2026. Now, while I don't cover a lot of the international parks, a few things I wanted to note as I thought it was interesting is out at Disneyland Paris and their Disney Adventure World, the rethemed park will be getting a 360 water fountain show, the first ever Lion King ride, and their own World of Frozen, which will be opening in 2026. New Spider-Man rides are headed to the international parks as well, with Shanghai Disneyland getting a Spider-Man thrill coaster and Hong Kong Disneyland getting a Spider-Man attraction with Doc Ock. For Disney Cruise Line, following the debuts of the Disney Treasure and Disney Destiny, tomorrow announced 4 more Disney Cruise Line ships will be coming to the Disney Cruise Line fleet. Newly announced as well, the Disney Treasure will feature a Moana stage show, while the Disney Destiny will have a Hercules stage show. But there you have it, everyone, all the big news that was announced at the Parks panel at this year's D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event. I have to say, I'm very surprised and very happy for the most part with all of the announcements that were made, especially for at Walt Disney World. I think besides the announcement of the Villains Land coming to Magic Kingdom, my favorite announcement was the Monsters Inc. Land coming to Hollywood Studios. When they announced it, my mind went straight to thinking of all of these amazing lands that they've done overseas, like Fantasy Springs, World of Frozen, and Zootopia, so I hope this ends up being just as good. The only thing I would say though that I was hoping for that we didn't hear anything about was any future plans for Tomorrowland at the Magic Kingdom, and I'm sure the folks out at Disneyland were probably hoping for a little bit more at Disneyland Park. Let me know in the comments down below though, what was your favorite piece of news we received this year from D23, the Ultimate Disney Fan Event? Also, let me know if there was something you were hoping to hear that they didn't announce. That's all you for today though. If you enjoyed today's video, please make sure to hit that like button and make sure you're subscribed. That's all I have for you today though, and I will see you all next time.